So he wanted to know what we did in a day, which weren't a lot, to be fair. We were on income support. We had a family to bring up, so, the income was small, but we weren't out on the lash all the time. We had young children. They had school. We didn't do a great deal, and I didn't go out a lot because of the limping thing and stuff like that. Now, I mean, it is annoying as well, don't get me wrong. People only see the show as it's aired and how it's been cut and put together to air for views. So when the comments afterwards were horrific. There were things like, "Oh, look at them all with their laptops, and they're on income support, and they're going to Florida on income support, and our taxpayers' money." So, well, I get that, we get that, but don't forget, not only a few months before, Mike had a really good job. So everything we had already paid for. We had only been on income support, on benefits, for a couple of months prior to that. I mean, we was on it for quite a bit longer afterwards, because I took such a mental tumble that it affected Mike as well. We're not now, obviously. Everybody in this house works. But, yeah. So a day in the life of us would have been boring. So off we trotted to our local butty van. Would we have had this local butty? Would we have had this? I mean, we are boring. God, it's hard to explain. We didn't eat shit food. We ate good food. Yeah. So when people say, "Oh, look, she swerves a salad, or ain't she seen a vegetable?" Of course I've seen a salad. I love salad. I love vegetables. I'm a fat person. I'm a super fat person at time. I don't swerve any food. I eat it all. You know what I mean? There's no half measures. The fact is, I like big meals, but that's not the point. One of our go-to breakfasts was literally 2 slices of toast, sliced fresh tomato and pepper. Loved it. Off we trotted to the butty van, our local one, Hazel's butty van. It's at the bottom of the I think it's the A424. Just off, if you only know my area, up by where the Hungry Horse is, down by Madeley. She's just off there. Absolutely stunning. Recommend her butties all day long. Do I have them all day long? It's once in a blue moon, but I still go and I still see her and chat. So it's a lovely woman, but it's not a problem. Anyway, so we got these butties, and he took us to the local park and watched us scran these butties down their neck. Now, fair play, if I'd have had a sandwich like that in the day, at sort of 9:30 in the morning, I weren't eating. Maybe I might have had some discos or a bag of crisps, or I might have had a cup of tea, a brew and a biscuit in the afternoon and wait till dinner time. You know what I mean? We would have gone, it just wasn't like that. Sometimes we'd have they got us going to a Chinese restaurant. We'd have had that restaurant on a lunchtime. We wouldn't have had anything else. We might have had a bit of toast in the evening. Might have had a sandwich in the evening. But that would have been it. But they have to make this good viewing. So they took us there and they watched us do all of this and watched us scran it in. And they was like, "Well, what else do you like to do if you go out to eat?" Well, we love a Chinese buffet. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. You know what I mean? To me, that's all you can eat. That's a challenge, mate. I'm going to pull the chair up to the troughs and I'm going to chow down. But that could have been the only meal we ate, So we told him all of this, and it did a day in the life of us and stuff like that. But what we hadn't realised is that they would patch these events together, and then make it look like it was a day, So then we said about shopping and what you put in your trolley. So off they trundled us to Tesco's. I don't shop in Tesco's. I'm a Lidl's and Aldi's girl now. Bougie. Because they sell far better quality stuff. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, yeah, off to Tesco's. Shooting us around Tesco's. Well, we're putting what we would normally put in the trolley. I was on my little shopping trolley scooter thing. I love a scooter. Putting what we normally put in there. And they're like, "Well, what about this? What about that?" I was like, "No, we don't normally. We won't. We don't load our trolley up with fresh cream cakes. We don't know." But they were making us put all of this stuff in the trolley. They were making us send it to... If you looked at that bill, and I can't even think what that bill would have been like at the end when it went for the till, tell me somebody on income support that's getting a food bill like that on a regular. It's not happening, is it? These things are all placed and patched together. The filming went on for about 12 weeks, I think. I can't quite remember how long. So a lot of this is edited. Now, this is what people... edited to make good viewing and make me and my family look at it.